Welcome back to another video, guys. My name is Mr. Baby, and today we have a different type of video. I am joined by none other than GACHA Talks to talk about JP getting a Dragon Ball Heroes banner very, very soon. How are you, my man?
I'm doing great, man. Thank you so much for having me come on the channel. It is an absolute pleasure, and I can't wait to start talking about Dragon Ball Heroes stuff because I love Dragon Ball Heroes, so this should be a pretty good one.
Yeah, and this is the first time you're actually on my channel, so again, I just want to say thank you so much for coming on. Guys, I actually got interviewed by GACHA Talks. I'll have the link to that podcast in the link description below. And also, of course, GACHA Talks channel will be in the link description as well, so make sure to go subscribe, make sure to check out the podcast, all that good stuff, all right? So, no worries. So, first things first, I think one of the biggest questions is going to be, when will Heroes come out, right?
Go ahead.
Oh, you got it.
Okay. So typically everybody is looking at the 10th year anniversary, which should be dropping in November. So I could see Dokkan basically coming out with the first Dokkan Fest exclusive unit for Heroes in November. That is like the vibe I'm currently getting, and I've seen like some guys talking about it on Twitter, and I'm pretty sure that's what we could see.
So we got the survey, right, for I think, did Global get it as well after the 5-year anniversary, was it?
Yes, we did.
Okay, yeah, so I'm pretty sure, I know for a fact JP got it, but we got a survey basically asking us, do we want to see more Dokkan Fests or LRs for Dragon Ball Heroes, right? Now, to me that's actually really exciting, because all we got really was just a bunch of, featured units. They're not necessarily Dokkan Fest, or not necessarily, LR, so they're not the strongest units in the game. But I have a question for you. If we were to get our first Dragon Ball Heroes Dokkan Fest unit, which units do you think they would give those to?
Well, Dokkan Battle absolutely loves Trunks, right? I mean, we have 1,000 Trunks cards, and one of the biggest ones that came out this year on Heroes was the Super Saiyan God Trunks. Mm-hmm. So I'm pretty sure that's a good startup to do it, even though I think it's either going to be Trunks or we're going to get the Super Saiyan 4 Xenos. Those are like the two I'm leaning towards for like the first like big like, oh, here we go. We're going to start, throwing Dragon Ball Hero LRs, Dokkan Fest. We're going to start off with either Trunks or we're going to start off with the Xeno Super Saiyan 4s.
So, honestly, you're talking about the Limber Breaker Super Saiyan 4s, right? The ones that got released a few months ago?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, now here's the question though, because right now, as it stands, Dragon Ball Heroes banners, as you know, are guaranteed featured, which is why I absolutely love Dragon Ball Heroes. I don't necessarily, I don't enjoy the anime too much, but when it comes to Dokkan, Dragon Ball Hero units on Dokkan, I enjoy them so much. It's literally impossible to get shafted on that banner, unless you're looking for, one specific unit, right? Because it's guaranteed featured. But when they start adding LRs or Dokkan Fest, how do you think they're going to handle that? Do you think, they're going to make it still guaranteed feature, but maybe increase the pool of featured units? Do you think they're going to separate? How do you think they're going to handle that?
It's all going to depend if these units actually do become Dokkan Fest tier or LRs. The reason why I say that, it's because if they're not super top tier, they do, don't get me wrong, all the Dragon Ball Hero units in the game are pretty solid. But if they're kind of in that same realm still, I could see them still doing, the guaranteed banner units. But if, let's say, they're dropping, the standalone Super Saiyan God Trunks card, I think they're going to take it away, if I have to be honest. I think that would be taken away for these new banners coming up, which would be unfortunate because, like you said, a lot of these units don't come out very often.
Yeah, it's once a year that we see.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But that's the issue that I'm facing, because, or that I'm thinking of, since it's units that only come out once a year. I honestly think I can see Dokkan doing it to where, let's say they have 20 featured units, they throw an LR on there, or maybe a Dokkan Fest Heroes unit, and with 20 featured units, I mean, that's if it's guaranteed featured, that's not a really solid chance to pull the unit. You see what I'm saying? So it's not like they're throwing the unit in your face. Even if they make the unit, let's say Dragon Ball Heroes, key 2, 200% to all stats, or something crazy, key 4, 170% to all stats, whatever the case may be, right? So I feel like even if they make the Dragon Ball Heroes units broken, which I would love for them to do, I still feel like they can just increase the size pool, but I also agree with you. Let's say LR God Trunks came out. And let's say we got the Xeno, Super Saiyan, Limit Breaker, Super Saiyan 4s, whatever you want to call it. And then maybe even like a Dark Janemba, right? I feel like those new units would have their own banner, right, with normal rates. And then we'd have a separate guaranteed feature. Because I think, again, the guaranteed feature, to me, is what sells Dragon Ball Heroes and Dokkan. Because I don't think no one really wants to summon on the banner Dragon Ball Heroes and get shafted with pulling random unfeatured SSRs. You see my point?
Yeah, 100%.
So I think guaranteed features what really sells, heroes in Dokkan. So let's say we got a dual. I guess we can say a dual Dokkan Fest, right? Let's say one banner had both Super Saiyan 4, Limit Breaker, Goku, and Vegeta. Now, typically we get a super banner and extreme banner. So who would you want to see? Again, there's a ton of answers, possibilities here, right? Who would you want to see featured, right? The main unit for an extreme Dragon Ball Heroes character.
For an extreme, yeah. That's going to be
it's hard.
Pretty rough, right?
Janemba, Broly.
Yeah, there's so many different options. I think I forgot what like the Kid Buu card is that they have in there that has like that crazy like red jewel thing on his chest. He looks sick.
Yeah, a lot of units have that.
Yeah, that's like they're like zombie forms, I'm assuming. Like Frieza, Cell, Janemba.
That's the one thing I don't know.
Like that would be pretty sick because all of us want a Kid Buu card. So imagine they drop, that Kid Buu card, and so and a normal LR of him down the line, and like then you can start using them together. Like that's the thing with heroes that works so well, and it's just a sidetrack for a second. It's just like we have so many more options to units that we already have in the game that they really should start capitalizing on that. But yeah, definitely for an extreme banner, I would love Kid Buu. They could do Frieza, they could do Cell, they could do I think Turles has Turles is in there too. They already another golden metal cooler, like a transforming one, would be pretty sick.
Oh, dude, yes,
that would be dope.
Yes, 100%. Isn't there like a Demigra too?
Yeah, Demigra.
Isn't there like a Demigra?
Yeah. Nah, dude.
And we got
have so many options.
Dark Broly and Dark Demon. So I think that the thing in their chest that you were talking about is like that's the dark name. I think.
Okay.
Right. So I think you have Dark Broly. I think it's like Dark Demon, Boo. So is Dark. Apparently Dark Gogeta is a thing too. See, it's just again with heroes, there's so many possibilities, and so
yeah, dude, it's crazy. Like the game could go on for like another 3 years just doing hero stuff. Like dude. That's how crazy it is.
Dude, imagine just a base form, Super Saiyan 4. Oh, not base form obviously, but Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, right? They can just be base form. They don't have to transform, right? But I feel like this year, especially with how crazy specific units have gotten in Dokkan recently, like Tech Gohan or this new Frieza who's really good. Since they're up in the ante on these units, I mean, I don't see why they can't just not only give us really good heroes units, because again, last year we got some pretty decent ones as well. Also, we need some awakenings for other units, but that's besides the point. But dude, like, would you be opposed to having a Dark Broly, a Super Saiyan 4 Dark Broly, if that exists? You guys can let me know in the comment section below. But Super Saiyan 4 Dark Broly who leads like full power, or maybe a Super Saiyan 4 category, that would be insane. Of like key 4 and 200% to all stats. Again, I understand how broken that may be, but they can also limit the character, right? But I think it would be fun. Like, since there's no PvP, Truth says this all the time, right? There's no PvP in Dokkan. So, when over on Legends, right, you know the whole Vegito Blue thing, that guy was the most OP unit in the game for a while, and Legends wasn't really fun, right? Because you had people running in what's it called, PvP, and just destroying everyone, right? But Dokkan doesn't have that element in the game. So, I don't think anyone would really be opposed to having an OP unit. You see what I'm saying? I would love to run a Super Saiyan 4 Dark Broly and just disintegrate everything in the game.
Yeah, that would definitely be fun. And I'm actually looking here. There's actually other Super Saiyan 4s. You have Super Saiyan 4 Bardock that they have right now.
Oh, dude, imagine that.
Yeah, they also have one for Gohan as well. So they could really start amping up, and especially with, you know, once we get to Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, especially with that limit breaking form that they have, that, like you mentioned earlier, imagine that comes out, they're the leader, and then, you know, every couple months they drop a Super Saiyan 4 Gohan or Bardock, and then, you know, obviously, they could always go back to the core of, you know, normal Dragon Ball, where, like, they could do a transforming Goku to Super Saiyan 4, a transforming Vegeta to Super Saiyan 4. Like, Super Saiyan 4 could actually get a lot of options, and, like, that's, like, the really exciting thing about them doing more hero stuff. The only thing is, and just to kind of prove the point that I think they are going to start doing the hero stuff soon, and the reason why they're pumping out all the Tournament of Power stuff is for that reason. It's probably because they want to pump out everything from Tournament of Power, because now they know the player base is open to the idea of, you know, different cards, hero stuff, and going outside, you know, the normal Dragon Ball universe. And now they're busting out all the Tournament of Power stuff, getting it out of the way, and I think, you know, probably starting, I think November we could see our first hand at hero stuff, but then after that, like, just expect more, I would say.
So you think that this next release of Heroes could be the start of a bigger Heroes presence in the game? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I think that's what's going to eventually happen. Like, this is going to be like the test run, see how well it does financially. Remember, they do make these cards very far in advance, so that survey came out during the 5th year anniversary on JP, so that was back in February.
And I wouldn't be surprised if they already had units created already.
Yeah, exactly. And we'll find out when they actually started making units, but they might have waited till after that. So the time frame between, you know, let's say after the survey, they start working on it in March. From March to November makes sense. So I could, like, the timeline makes sense. Everything's making sense with how they're doing JP right now. I think they are ready to start just busting these heroes units left and right, and they want to see how the top grossing is going to be, and see, like, you know, how much these are going to sell, because I don't think any of the hero banners have ever hit top grossing, and you could correct me on that.
I don't think any. I don't think so. But I think the quick way to solve that is release Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4s, release, like you said, Super Saiyan 4 Broly, right? Dark Janemba, all these characters. Imagine a metal golden cooler, dude. Can you imagine that? A metal golden cooler. The Wicked Bloodline team would be absolutely
that would be
disgusting.
Sick. Yeah, I was thinking about it for a minute. I'm like, can they do that? But I'm like, yeah, because the current golden cooler we have isn't metal, so that would be pretty sick.
Yeah,
actually.
And then we can see a final form cooler that transforms into golden cooler. I think exactly, right here the limitations are honestly limitless. Now, in terms of release, I actually went back to check when these banners actually released. So in 2018, November 21st is when Heroes came out for JP. I think in August is when Global got that banner. However, last year, 2019, JP got it the same exact day, November 21st. So if you're gonna ask me, I do think, guys, that November 21st of 2020, right, is when we can you know, see either some characters, like an actual banner drops, or even some news about Heroes. And then honestly, I wouldn't be opposed to see Global even get it faster. Now, it'd be really interesting because, like you said, you know, they're pumping a lot of Tournament of Power stuff. But so, do you think that the rest of after November, of course, right, November and December before the anniversary, that those last 2 months, do you think that can be all Heroes filled, or they're just gonna leave it to one celebration?
If I was them, right, if I was running like the show, I would probably drop the first Dokkan Fest and see how it does. And I'm sure they already have a lot of these cards already made and ready to go, but they'll probably drop one, see how well it does, see like how well like the JP players like jump on top of it, and probably still do, because like there's still so many things in like the normal Dragon Ball stuff that we need, you know, buffs on. Like this Frieza was something that we definitely needed in the game as well. So it's like we still have a lot of things left.
100%.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna go like, you know, like what I mentioned earlier, like going crazy dropping hero stuff. I do think it's gonna be more than, you know, once a year, but I think it will be more like every other month or something like that, to kind of like slow it in. And
even if it's like an easy dude, because there's still so many. Okay, there's like this physical Demigod guy who hasn't had an awakening. The Mass Saiyans don't have awakenings. A lot of the units for Dragon Ball Heroes don't have Awakening. So I think content would count, like giving some of those units maybe easy A's, giving actual awakenings to some of these units, right? Like they can definitely implement heroes throughout the whole year without actually having to release banners. You see what I'm saying? And then that allows for more content. Like, dude, imagine a Dragon Ball Heroes like Extreme SBR or SBR where you actually have to fight someone like Hearts or Cumber or Fu or Few, however you want to pronounce his name, right? But those enemies, right? Like Zamasu, right? I think honestly, like having its own the more you buff this category, the more potential there is. Like imagine having to beat Legendary Goku Vent, right? With a whole Dragon Ball Heroes team, right? It just allows for more content in the game. So I agree with you in the sense that this can be probably, I really expect it to be, especially since the power creep on Dokkan has been going insane lately. This can be probably one of the biggest Heroes things that we've seen, and I would not be opposed to, like you said, we start seeing some implementations maybe every other month, or some Heroes news, maybe some Awakening, some Easy Ace and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude. It really does open up so many different things for Dokkan to just, blow out. And, people are already talking about, like, the game should be ending already. I'm like, no. If they start hero stuff, like, nah, son. Like, this is going to go another, like, 3 to 5 years. Minimum easily, 3 years. Easily.
And they're so, like, dude, we still don't have a Dokkan Fest Kaioken Goku from Saiyan Saga? Mm-hmm. Like
That's
like
one.
we don't have. Imagine a Goku and Piccolo LR from fight with Raditz.
Yeah, dude, no, that it would be amazing. There's so many things. That's the thing that I'm like, I was mentioning. It's that, dude, even without the hero stuff, we have so much more. So imagine once they start really ramping up heroes, it's gonna be a crazy time, man. It's gonna be crazy.
I agree 100%, and I've actually seen some people say that when they start releasing heroes, they're lacking, like Dokkan is lacking content. They don't know what to release next, right? And I completely disagree with that. I mean, again, like you said, every unit that you guys see get released has been planned and made months and months before. They don't, like Akatsuki or Bandai, they don't just, okay, let's release a Tech Ultimate Gohan, and then they work them out, and then 2 weeks later they release them, right? These units are in development months and months before. So if they're releasing here, they already know what the 6-year anniversary units are going to be, right? They already know probably what the next 5 to 10 Dokkan Fest are going to be, right? They're probably already planning the 7th anniversary. You see what I'm saying? So this game has so much life, and I think that Heroes is going to, if anything, help that. I don't think Heroes is taking away from that at all.
Nope, not at all, because, and then all that's going to happen is a lot of guys from the Heroes community are going to be seeing Dokkan getting more Heroes cards, and that's just going to draw a bigger audience to Dokkan. Be like, wow, they're doing 100%. Heroes now?
Yep.
It just opens up so many doors, and I mean, it's a great move on Akatsuki's and Bandai's part to do that. Again, they really should really do one new unit first, and then start doing awakenings for all these other ones before they really start ramping up all the new ones. Because, like you said, there's a bunch here, like the Gotenks. The adult Gotenks card in base form, he doesn't have an awakening yet.
The physical one in base form, he doesn't have an awakening. The OG Goku and Vegeta, the physical Goku, they can awaken to the Super Saiyan 4s. Think about that.
Yeah, they could do Gohanks, because Gohanks doesn't have an awakening yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I have him Rainbow, dude. I would absolutely love to have an awakening for him. All these units, dude. These units have the potential. Oh, the STR Demigra. Wait, is it? Yeah. Not Demigra. STR, is it Mira? Yeah, STR Super Mira.
Yeah, he hasn't got an awakening, and he's good. He
greatly stacks defense. So that and an awakening. Just give him attack and defense 100%. Attacked enemies attack and defense minus 50% for 5 turns. Make these units good. Make them broken. I think no one would have a problem with that, right?
Yeah, I would not complain.
Would you complain with the Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 being the best unit in the game?
Never.
Would you complain about a Golden Metal Cooler being the best unit? I mean, actually, maybe, because Cooler has already had his his place in the game for a
Yeah.
long time.
I mean,
But-
it took a while for him to get to throne. But no, I wouldn't
LR
care. Are you kidding me? I was
LR
like, yo, that's it.
That's what I'm saying. An LR God Trunks, would you be upset when the LR God Trunks being the best unit in Dokkan?
I wouldn't be upset, but I know a lot of people will be upset if he is because there's so many Trunks cards, you know. But other than that,
guess
I love
so.
Trunks. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean that's true, and also
Nah, make him
you know,
number one, and it doesn't matter, you know.
That's true. And one last, okay, here's a perfect way to close this off because I wanted to ask you a question, right? And I want you to answer this in two parts. Which unit do you want to see the most from the super side of heroes and the extreme side? So a villain and a protagonist. Which units do you want to see the most come? As it can be, say whether you want it to be an LR, a Dokkan Fest, a free to play, anything like that.
Okay, so for an LR, I would want that Kid Buu zombie fight card, if that's what like you call those things, or you could just call them Kid Buu Dark. Definitely would want that because I'm a huge Kid Buu fan, so that would be pretty sick, and he looks really cool. And then for Super,
Plus, we didn't get a Kid Buu for the celebration anyway.
yeah,
so.
exactly. I think that would be pretty cool. And then for Super, that one's gonna be tough because there's like 1,000 of them. But if I had to go ahead and choose one, it would have to be Grand Prix Goku. I think that would be like my either best TUR or an LR. Yeah, I think that would be sick.
Okay, and would he awaken into MUI?
He's already in Ultra Instinct. He doesn't go MUI when he's in Grand Prix, but he's in Ultra.
Wait, he's never gone MUI in Heroes. We're in the Grand Prix outfit.
No, he goes. There's a mastered MUI moment. Maybe when I watched that fight, it didn't look like he was mastered. That's what I'm referring to. He looked more like just kind of the sign version of it, but it could have been mastered. It could have been mastered.
So I think
that would be dope.
Yeah, on my side, there's two extreme units I really want. It would. Okay, well first, I mean, again, I'm a huge Dragon Ball Z Broly fan. I don't like the new Broly. For those of you who are about to come on my neck, let me just explain really quick. Dragon Ball Z Broly, yes, has probably the worst backstory in all of any character in Dragon Ball. Okay, but I say this many times. I was 9 years old when I watched him murder all these Z fighters and he smiled on his face. He was laughing the whole time. Right? That was like traumatizing for me as a 9 year old. As a 9-year-old. Now, that's something you remember for the rest of your life, dude. When I'm watching Broly's super attack animation in Dokkan, dude, I literally like get flashbacks of that. That's why I've had no character ever in anime make me feel that way, right? So that's why he's my favorite. Dragon Ball Z Broly is my favorite. So of course I want to see imagine the base form Broly go Super Saiyan. You know the Super Saiyan hair with the Super Saiyan form with the blue hair. In
That like the Rage Super Saiyan form that Trunks used versus Zamasu.
No, I'm talking about for Broly. Have you ever watched the OG Broly movies?
He had.
There was like a blue hair. I don't know if it was shading, but there was like a blue hair Super Saiyan Broly form. Like he went Super Saiyan, and I think I remember playing Raging Blast, and Raging Blast actually had it as blue hair. If I'm remembering correctly, let me look it up really quick. Broly, blue hair.
Oh, okay. I think it was a shading.
Was it shading?
It looks like it. It's called Super Saiyan A type.
Yeah, so you see like. But if you look it up anywhere else, like so, actual figures have it as blue, colored blue.
Yeah, no, and this is a different transformation because I'm actually on the Dragon Ball Wiki looking at it right now. So basically, it's called Super Saiyan A type, is a version of the first Super Saiyan formed under Paragus' control ring. So him having different colored hair makes sense, right? So, and even like in the main picture, they have it as, I think it's black, but I want to say it's. In that scene, well, okay, here we go. Actually, the colors are actually purple, yellow, blue, and green.
Really?
Yeah, it's 4 different colors, so that's probably why in different scenes it probably looks different. But yeah, no, you're right. It is blue as well. So
okay, so imagine a base form Broly into that form, the Super Saiyan A type, and then the legendary, like he goes, the buff legendary Super Saiyan Broly, and then he goes to Super Saiyan 4 Broly, dude. Like
dude, that would be nasty.
Like.
Top grossing.
Instantly, dude. Make that guy an LR, dude. Like make him actually have good defense. I think that's the one extreme unit I really want to see. I mean, we could actually also see a Hearts. I wouldn't mind seeing a Hearts in the game. His super attacks, I think his super attacks are really
Hearts would be
unique.
cool.
Yeah, to see in a game like Dokkan. I'd really want to see how Dokkan would handle, a super attack like that. But in terms of super types, I think I'd really want to see. I think I'm gonna have to go with you, Goku in the Grand Priest outfit.
Yeah, dude, that would be. It's too dope. It's like such a dope scene,
Yeah,
dude.
absolutely.
He just pulls in with the strongest angel in Dragon Ball, and like he just goes to town, dude. It was crazy.
Yeah, man. So that scene, I did watch that scene. Now, that's instant top grossing. There's no way. Dokkan.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Yeah, man. But guys, if you are still watching, appreciate you guys. Let me know in the comment section below which unit you want to see most for the upcoming Dragon Ball Heroes banner that's going to be releasing over on JP. Again, November 21st, most likely. That's when it has released the last 2 times. Now, on your screen right now, I will be showing you some screenshots of what we're talking about, but I also have some gameplay going on, blah, blah, blah. But like, I'll show you guys that the last 2 years it has released on the 21st, so I think that's the best time you guys can actually expect a Heroes unit. Now, that's pretty much it for the rest of the video. Do you have anything else you wanna include?
Other than thank you so much for having me. It's been an absolute pleasure coming on your channel, man. I love talking about Heroes. So again, thank you so much for having me. And guys, thank you for being here, because I always say this whenever at the end of a collab. Thank you guys for being here for Mr. Baby, because me and Mr. Baby would have never met if it wasn't for all the support you guys give. So thank you.
100%. No, man, I appreciate you for coming on. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you are new. Do not forget to let us know which Heroes unit you want to see the most in Dokkan, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Peace out, boys.